This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Folks, the kickoff team is out there to get this season underway. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaking tackles. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Graham down the middle. It's Brown.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on
full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
With the catch, it's Durham. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. They'll run it here. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 on the first down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go, brother.
Breaks an open space. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's an option look. Running with purpose. Breaks into the clear. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense ready for the Wildcat. This is a short game.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense facing second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Took some extra time and they're waiting, hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Barnett. He escapes the pocket.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you.
Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they'd given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. Trying to convert with a sneak. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Dropping back, it's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete, it's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout, Clemson.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, that's the beauty of having a quarterback with this kind of length on 4th down and 2, you go with quarterback sneak. All he has to do basically is fall forward and pick up a first down. Good call and a nice job of executing up front.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice game.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Now from the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Bootleg looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's looking deep again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring him down. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Adams. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Trying to find room. It's Durham. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Bursts into space. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Barry. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a solid gain, moves the ball up to the 28.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Makes the read. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense produces 6 points. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On first down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Manning. That's caught. It's Coleman. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball for 31.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Nice grab. It's Durham. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 10. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Bringing it out. It's Brown. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Using his legs, it's Adams. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the 2nd down play. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here's the first play of the drive now. They'll begin at the 41. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Back to throw. It's Manning. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Look out, room to run here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, he almost got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package like the defense they're using here. But they almost let him slip through to pick up that first down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. With the catch, it's Watkins. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you continue to work that clock.
Leaning on the run game here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball. A chance to really secure victory here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back's got it again. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. But hold on, there is a flag down. Could they take the points off the board to keep the drive going? That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal. The quarterback just kneels down. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.